Dear juries, dear audience, good evening. I hope you are doing well. Today, it's with a great pleasure that my fellow teammates and I are here to present to you our final capstone presentation titled Under Beam Green, a new era of grocery shopping in Morocco. We will start first by the company overview. Who is Beam Maroc? Beam Maroc is a Turkish retail company headquartered in Mohammedia, specifically Znata. It operates in three main countries, Morocco, Turkey, which is the mother country, and Egypt. It occupies 6% of the total Moroccan share. It targets low to middle class Moroccans, and it has around 2,900 employees as of 2019. For our internal analysis, our strengths are as follow. We have the lowest prices in the Moroccan market. Our quality is perceived to be high. Availability in many cities, for instance, we have a total of 505 stores in 24 cities, as you can see in the map. For the weaknesses, our products are known to be very limited. The IT infrastructure is very low compared to our competitors Carrefour and Marjan. Weak position in the market, which reduces the visibility. The size of the store is small to medium, and the food waste accounts for 15% of total Beam products. For the industry analysis, the grocery shopping retail industry accounts for 13% of the Moroccan GDP, leaving a very competitive environment with a very high barriers of entry. For the competitors, we have three. First, the supermarkets like Essima Carrefour, hypermarkets like Marjan, and the Hanout that stands for the convenience store. In our presentation, we chose to discuss mainly two main competitors, Marjan and Carrefour, since they occupy the highest percentage of the market share in Morocco. Here is a brief description of Marjan. And here is a brief description of Carrefour Markets. For instance, it occupies 13% of the Moroccan share. Now I will leave the floor to my teammate Rania to discuss the opportunities.
Concerning the opportunities, which are the main reason behind our innovation, in 2016, a study done by the FAO of the United Nations revealed that 45% of all goods goes to waste, from cereals, bakery products, fruits, and vegetables. Research shows that behind the reducing food waste, there is an environment that is saved. When food is thrown away in a landfill to rot, it produces methane. Methane is a powerful greenhouse gas that is destructive to nature as well as contribute to climate change. Finally, e-commerce in Morocco is a growing, vibrant industry. Indeed, in the first 9 months of the year 2017, the businesses linked with electronic interbanking center recorded to more than 200 million US dollar income, which is considered a growth of more than 50% from 2017 to 2016. Furthermore, in Morocco, there are more than 20 million users of internet, with around 12 million smartphone users and a 33% internet penetration. Now Marwa will present to you the needs of the company.
Classify Beam needs into three categories. The first one is the need to start selling local products in order to establish Beam on brand like Marjan and Carrefour. The second is to have an effective online presence in order to enhance the position of our brand in the markets of the Moroccan consumer. And the third is to reduce the food waste and manage it properly. Now I will leave the floor to my teammate Yasmin to explain to you our innovations.
In the light of these needs and present opportunities in the food retail industry in Morocco, we decided to introduce our strategy, which consists of two innovations for BIM. As a first innovation, BIM will be able to produce their own goods and products under launching the new organic product line, BIM Green. The idea is to work on the 15% of food products wasted, creating new, healthy, and safe products, all within a very affordable price range. The second innovation would be the BIM application, available in both iOS and Android, in which the BIM products will be featured alongside the special options such as recipes and payment options, and also delivery. For the first innovations process, we first collect the leftover food and waste, and then we store it and classify it by category. Then we go to the process of recycling and recreating the food into new meals and products, and then we put it into new packaging, new BIM Green packaging, and we store it and display it in BIM store shelves.
For the second innovation, it's basically an illustration of Walmart example. We are willing to have an online presence of our physical Beam stores in order to allow the customers to shop online, pay by e-card, check for the availability of the ingredients. If they are not available, we can offer them for substitutes, along with special features like recipes, etc. And we want to differentiate ourselves by offering to our customers a free delivery option by return to watch a 30 seconds video and to have a revenue advertising model. Now for the financial impacts, here is the explanation.
In order to establish our innovations, there are costs that we must incur. And according to our research, we need a 7 million, approximately 7 million Moroccan dirhams to establish and implement the Beam Green innovation. We also are going to be needing 2 million, approximately also 2 million Moroccan dirhams to install BIM app and to install BIM in the online retail market. For the scenarios, we are using benchmarking and the innovation conveyed to us by our contacts in BIM stores. We put together 3 scenarios for potential sales and income for the next 4 years upon the implementation of both the strategies. For the pessimistic scenario, we are foreseeing no increase in the sales, even after the implementation of BIM Green and the BIM app. For the realistic scenario, we expect an increase of 9% of the sales, and it's an assumption made from benchmarking with other leaders in the retail industry. For the optimistic scenario, we have forecasted a 12% increase in the sales of BIM products upon the realization of both the innovations. This 12% is expected to be achieved by reaching a larger customer base, and therefore an increase in demand in the next 4 years are to be expected. According to the revenue forecast we set up for both BIM Green and the BIM app, and according to our calculations shown before you in this slide, we will achieve a 21.14% return on investment in the first year upon the implementation of both the innovations. For the impact on profitability, this graph displayed here is a comparison of the growth of the net income resulting from our forecasts in sales growth and our forecasts of the sales growth on increased national online shopping in Morocco. And as you can see, the levels of the net income are increasing drastically for the optimistic scenario for the next 4 years upon the implementation of the BIM app.
Now, regarding our marketing effort, we will be promoting the BIM Green to reach into a BIM target market, which is also the target market of BIM Green, which are people with low income. This segment already shops at BIM stores. Therefore, they will be seeing stands of our new line and get informed by the employees. We will also rely on Facebook posters in the actual store as a part of the in-store advertising, and finally, relying on the word of mouth. For the other targets of the BIM Green, which are the orphans, the refugees, and other people in need, we will be creating awareness and building relationship with the non-profit organizations in Casablanca, Meknes, and many other cities, such as Morocco Smile or Rita's Neighbor Foundation. To promote our BIM application, the awareness of this application will start in BIM stores, where the staff of BIM will need to ask the clients to download the app for free after explaining to them briefly the concept. Secondly, the posters of BIM app will be posted in the usual BIM stores. The application will be promoted through YouTube videos ads for 3 months as a start, with the option of call to action. We'll use Facebook, Instagram posts ads, such as and also search ads in the application store. The free delivery change management efforts. We will be basing our implementation of change on the Qatar's change management. We will be basing it on the 3 steps, most important ones. The first one is to form a powerful coalition. In the store, employees are the ones with the highest need for training to understand how to use the platform and their specific daily tasks on it. Second step is to communicate the vision. Of course, after that the vision has been established, the management or the managers in general should consistently include the vision in the meetings, the training, the seminars, the workshops, and even do a daily reminder of it. An interesting way of spreading the vision is through storytelling. For that, we will need to take an example of a retail company who began by being small and how it has grown quickly thanks to the right implementation of technology. For example, Walmart, and the more importantly, how its employees have grown with it. The final step, which is to create short-term wins. For the short-term wins, the innovation will bring a lot of benefits to the manager, the subordinates, BIM in general, as well as society. The innovation would recruit many people, as stated in the job creation part. we will see, all employees would need to have accomplished their mission properly to first make the project work so that they don't lose their job and to be able to grow with it. The short-term win will be to increase the sales as explained in the financial part, and the high number of people who will benefit from the inexpensive food. For employees who will benefit from the reward system we will be using of the employee of the month. The employees of the month will benefit from a small portion of money added to their monthly salaries, as well as a privilege of treating the requests before the others.
For the job creation, we are going to see that we will be creating two types of jobs, the blue-collar jobs that stands for the low management jobs, and the white-collar jobs that stand for the high management jobs. As a matter of fact, with our two innovations, we'll be creating 360 types of blue-collar jobs, including the food collectors, deliverers, reception employees for the call centers, and cooks or food creators. For the white management jobs, we'll be creating 120 types of high management jobs, such as the sales manager, the quality chief control, and the IT manager. And now I will leave the floor to my teammate Rania to explain to you the ethical part of our innovation.
Indeed, when analyzing our innovation, we found some ethical issues that we risk facing, and here's how we're going to deal with them. Products made out of waste should be 100% eligible for good and health requirement without causing any side effects of food poisoning when consumed before the expiry date, of course. For that, experts will need to approve all the products that they are safe and able to consume and meet the health standards. The experience of this concept in the UK previously did not account for any cases of sickness from consuming this type of food. Emphasizing on the task of continuously checking the quality and expiry date, and which should be done on a daily basis. Another ethical issue that we risk facing is employees treating the poverty level segment with discrimination, disrespect, or rudeness. Then we would address this issue with the job creation of the new employees who can also be with origins from the sub-Saharan country to avoid discrimination. Also, to maintain an ethical work process that BEAM has, we will be adding some few rules to the code of conduct as shown in the slides. Now, to conclude, our innovation revolved around creating a new product line of recycled food and creating an online store. This innovation will ultimately lead us to create 480 numbers of jobs, at the same time being socially active and benefiting the Moroccan kingdom. This Capstone project has been really hard work of series, especially with the new challenges encountered. However, it's an achievement that couldn't have been done without the help of our Professor Deborah, mentors, parents, and friends. And this is why we are genuinely thanking you for all the guidance throughout this journey and your time. Thank you again.